Why are people trying to live off grid? So you're watching all these things on TV that are talking about living off grid. It's like homestead rescue. You have treehouse life and stuff like that. Tiny home living. On YouTube, you have van life, or people showing you how to live off grid. There's even a lot more blogs nowadays about living off grid. So you might be wondering, like, why are people doing this? What's the whole point of this? Like, what's so fascinating about that? And I'm gonna answer that for you. Hey there, this is Matthew. I'm one of the account executives here at Discount Lots. We aim to assist and help making the land buying experience easy and affordable. In today's video, I'm gonna explain to you why people are living off grid. There's a lot more people that are doing it right now, and I'm gonna help you understand why that is. So first off, buying land off grid is just a whole lot cheaper than it is when you buy land in a residential area with a lot of development and stuff like that. So if you are paying rent right now, I highly doubt this, but let's say you're paying $1,000 a month for rent. I know there's probably nobody really doing that right now. Rent is just at an all-time high. So let's just use it as an example though. If you have rent and it's $1,000 a month, you could probably get close to 10 to 50, 80 acres, 100 acres, you know, for $1,000 or even less than that per month. If you're somebody who owns a house and you spent $400,000 to $500,000 for a house, you could probably buy an acre of land probably 20 miles away from where you bought that house, and it would probably cost you $20,000 up to $100,000, you know, depending on the exact area you are. But the point is that it's a lot cheaper if you buy land than if you're buying, you know, a house or renting in a urban area. And then the best part about buying land in these areas that are off grid is that there are a lot less restrictions. So when you have your own house, you have HOAs. If you don't have an HOA, you still have some sort of restriction on what you can and cannot do on that property. So for example, you might live in an area that has no HOA, but you still have zoning restrictions by the city. The city might tell you, you need to build a house here. You can't have large animals here. Well, if you live off grid, you can kind of do whatever you want. Who's gonna tell you what you can and can't do? Now, you always wanna check with the county, but most off grid land is going to have no restrictions. Again, you want to check with the county, but if you have no restrictions, nobody's going to tell you what to do. And again, it came for a lot cheaper than if you bought, you know, an apartment or a house. The other reason is that cities are pretty much congested as it is right now. So like a lot of these people, one of the things that they always say is that they want to get away from people. And what that means is that they're not happy with a congested lifestyle, meaning the cities are full of people, restaurants are full of people, Walmarts are full of people. It's just too many people in one area for that individual or that family or whatever the case is. So a lot of people aren't happy with that kind of lifestyle and they want to get away from people, get one with nature again, you know, like they believe it should be. Some people are just happy that way. And, you know, power to you. I like to see people on a daily basis, but there are people that like to have that nomad lifestyle and that off-grid thing. There are people that really prefer that nature lifestyle, which is just like getting back to the basics, camping, growing your own food, preserving your own food, building something from nothing actually. There are some people that just want to get into that kind of lifestyle where they're not doing the same thing every day. Living off grid has its challenges and your days are always going to be kind of different. And some people get fulfilled by that, you know, like you work to live on an off grid lifestyle, where here in the city, you're working for money so that you can live. But over there, it's just a lot quicker, a lot simpler, you know, it's just different. So we're seeing like this thing where a lot of people that are starting to live off grid usually have had some sort of fallout in their city life or whatever it is, or they just had enough of it. And then the other thing is there's a lot of people that are retiring that have saved up a whole lot of money. And those are the people that are probably the more successful ones with living off grid. But that's a lot of the people that are doing it. A lot of these retirees, or a lot of people are retiring early. But the point is that they saved money in order to do this. You know, a lot of people tell you to retire and you can start going on cruises and you can sit at home and watch TV and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like that. That's just not for them. A lot of people want to go out and kind of live with nature and stuff, and that's stress-free for them. So for the people that are just looking to live a less stressful life, off-gridding is how they get that. And then you have some people that are somewhat living off-grid already. There's a lot of people out here living in RVs already, or they live in their vans, but it's not allowed to do where they're doing it. So they're constantly moving from place to place just so that they can live comfortably. But it's not comfortable for them because they're constantly moving from location to location. So a lot of these people are buying land off grid so that they can stop moving and they can set a foundation in one place. These people tend to be the ones that are trying to escape the city. They're trying to just escape people and stuff like that again. So they end up living off grid and it works out better for them. The other thing is, like, you can do more recreational activities off grid quicker and whenever you want. So people like doing activities like ATVing. You can kind of do that depending on where you are. Something, you know, white water rafting, kayaking, canoeing, fishing. If you're living an off-grid lifestyle, you might be able to do that easily. It might be easily more accessible for you. And then one of the biggest and last reasons that people are living off-grid right now is they want to be alone. More than anything, they don't like people. They just really want to be alone. And that's what they enjoy, which is fine, which is totally fine. If you want to be alone, living off grid is probably going to be the best thing for you. If you and a significant other want to live alone, again, that might be the best thing for you. But living alone is on the top of everybody's mind when they're living off grid, or when they decide to live off grid. So those are the kind of the reasons why people are living off grid right now. Thank you for watching today's video. If you liked what you saw, make sure you like this video. Leave any comments or questions below. We will try to get to any and all of them. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Click on that bell notification because we will have more videos like this one coming up throughout the upcoming weeks. And again, if you are looking for land, if off-grid living is what you're kind of looking for, or if you're looking for land in the city, make sure you go to www.discountlots.com. We make it easy and affordable. There is no credit check, background check, income check. Literally everybody qualifies to buy land with us. All you need is $1 for the down payment, $300 for the documentation, and you can start buying land with us today. We even allow you to use it while you're making the payment, something that you'll never see a bank allow you to do. Again, this is Matthew. I'm one of the account executives here with Discount Lots. It was a pleasure talking with you guys. I'll see you on the next one.